Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your December 2017 reading with me, Camille from Millennial Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here again. Just want to give a short little plug about my $5 readings. They are $5 for one question, and will leave my email and everything below so you can contact me about that. It's been very fun for me and for other people to kind of do that. I want to start off this video by giving you some astrological overviews. I gave a lot of, astrological minutia in my earlier videos, like Aquarius and Aries and stuff. But I just want to kind of keep it quick because it was taking way too long. So the big things that are happening, obviously, is that the sun has now moved into your sign, and happy birthday, or pre-birthday, or belated birthday if you are a November Sagittarian. But so that's way more of a lighter type of place to be now, right, than coming out of Sagittarius season. So your ruler, Jupiter, rules all that fun stuff, like philosophy, coming together with others, bridging gaps of difference, and just celebrating with other people. It represents higher learning, higher mindedness, higher consciousness, traveling abroad, and just all that beautiful Sagittarian stuff about seeing the world and being kind of that citizen of the world and loving everybody in the world. Another thing that has happened is that will be happening is that Gemini will have a super full moon in its sign on December 3rd, at the same time that its ruler Mercury will be going retrograde on the 3rd as well. So the Gemini full moon asks us to capitalize off of those beautiful Geminian traits of being the social butterfly, of really being out there, being social, and seeing your wins and seeing your gems as being out there, talking with other people and communing with other people, as you Sagittarians do best. And the Mercury going retrograde will kind of dampen the effects of this full moon, so this certainly will not be a deeply meditative or introspective full moon. It will just be one in which you can kind of go out and party, which I know you guys like to do. And the third big thing I want to talk about is how Saturn will be going into Capricorn at the end of this month and will stay there until the year 2020. What this means for us at large is that there will be an emphasis on being diligent, disciplined, hardworking, honest, and having integrity with those steps that we take to build our career. Now, Saturn is a slow-moving planet. It takes 29 years to move around the sun, so these planets become huge generational indicators, and they will affect us all. But what it also means is that Saturn is slow, and that the steps will be slow, tedious, but once you get there, it will not be an overnight success, but once you get to where you want in your career, you'll be able to look back and see all the things that you did that were able to give you this huge, long-lasting change in your career. Capricorn and Saturn naturally rule your 10th house, and that 10th house is your midheaven. It is your reputation. It is status-seeking. It is your public persona. So keep that in mind as you are moving forward in this month. I'm going to be doing a past, present, future reading like I've been doing as always. I'm skipping over the Oracle stuff right now because I do not like that deck anymore, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. We're just using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Sorry if you hear my washing machine in the distance, but a girl gotta stay clean. Let's see, Sagittarius, December 2017. Whoa! They all kind of fell out. My bad. How embarrassing. Stand by, please. I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's do this one more time. This popped out. I don't feel like it's part of your reading, but I'm going to just put it over here. Past, future, present. So let's see. Wow, a lot of fighting, a lot of disagreements, a lot of conflict. So we have in the past position or a past that makes sense for you, the Five of Wands. In the present position, we have a graduated version of the Five of Wands with the Five of Swords. But, funnily enough, ending the reading, we have the Star. So generally what this means to me is that there is a shit ton of, excuse my language, conflict happening with you. I'm not sure where because this is a general reading, but there is some back and forth that is happening. And look, at first it started off very, very petty. It started off with these kids playing with their sticks. They're on equal footing. This isn't a serious fight. This isn't serious at all. It could even be play fighting. But it has bothered you and it has upset you because we still have the same type of fighting here and the fives and the swords. So, petty skirmishes, petty issues with your coworkers, petty issues with your loved ones, not anything that can sink your ship, but added up over time, a termite can topple an entire house. So you're coming into in December with feeling a little bit unease in your social settings, feeling a little bit dis-ease with your relations with other people. This could be something that could be solved and healed for you on that Gemini full moon of being with other people. Just want to shoot that in there. And then we have the Five of Swords, which has been coming up a lot as well. This is the card of winners and losers. Now it's the card, if you are the victor or not, will be your story to tell. So you could be either walking away here in defeat, having dropped your swords, or you could be this guy who has gained these swords from these two people, and you were kind of happy and a little bit overconfident about it. So yes, this card speaks to overconfidence. It speaks to an arrogance. It speaks to having won this battle, but there will be more things to come. Like this is just the 5 in the deck, so you still have more fighting, more goals, and more attaining to achieve. And then we have this very peaceful and serene energy of the Star coming up. So I'm getting that these petty skirmishes, whether they have to do with just interrelational stuff, it could be that, but I get it has to do something revolving around a goal or a dream because the Star rules those dreams, it rules those goals, and it gives you the ultimate illumination now. The Star is the card of Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about coming together. The Aquarians and Aquarius, the sign, rules friendships. So I'm getting that there is a mix of it happening in your personal life, but it also happening in your professional life. But the Star is kind of a wish-fulfilled card, but it's a wish fulfilled after having done the hard work and put in those steps in that long journey. So stars seem close when they're in the sky, and you feel like you can just go up there in an airplane and touch them, but they're so very far away. So what this means is that your goal exists. You can see the goal there. You can see the end goal. You can see where you want to end up. But you kind of have to fix your eyes on it and keep walking because just like the Star, it's a little bit distant. It's a little bit far away. But the Star does illuminate your path to take the right steps, to make the right moves, to talk to the right people, and to feel the right way. So it is giving you that illumination anyway. I'm going to clarify this to see what's going on. Who are you fighting with, Sagittarius? You guys are lovers, not fighters. I'm very surprised. I'm shocked. But let's see. There's an upside down card, and that is bothering me. Okay. Oh, and there is more energy of conflict and not knowing what to do and just feeling a little topsy-turvy because this is a card that did fly out. Now, I will honor it as like auxiliary to the reading and not like in the reading itself. But, blindfolds, having to make a choice, not knowing which way to go. This kind of fits in with what's happening here. There is a inner conflict or an outer conflict, and you are being pulled in different directions emotionally. You feel restless and you can't get peace. And this speaks to that as well. But let's pull some clarifying cards. Okay. So this is, I didn't get clarity necessarily whether this is a business relationship or a personal relationship. It could really be both depending on who you are watching this. So let me see. Okay. We got clarifying the Five of Wands, the World. We got clarifying the Five of Swords, the Hierophant, and we have clarifying the Star, Two of Cups. Let me put these back in order. I have like some mess down here, so you guys don't need to see it, but let me see. So the World is all about having overcome something and being able to view it from a loftier position. It's about a shift in perspective. You see, it's about looking outward from high. It's about seeing things as they truly are. It's about completion of a goal or a journey. The challenge is over, and the student has become the teacher. So whatever last final conflict you may be feeling here, this last tug of war, whether it be emotionally or with other people, is kind of signifying the end of a cycle for something. And it's always like right when you get to the end of something, you want to give up because it gets the hardest. And we have all these sayings like it's always darkest before the dawn, or like right before you give up is when your prayers would have been answered. So this kind of speaks to that type of mindset here. You are feeling, it's not anything huge happening because we do have just the Five of Wands, petty skirmishes, childishness, but it being given to you to get through so that you can get to your next phase in life. And the world is all about taking that high-minded approach, that it's such a Sagittarian value, a Sagittarian asset. And she is seeing it now from a different perspective. She's up higher. She is out of it. She's not down here fighting anymore. So this is an energy that you sense that is there and sense that you need to access in order to get out of this mess that you are in with other people. And clarifying the Five of Swords, we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant rules structure. He rules, being in community groups, being in volunteer groups. It rules scripture and Bible and studying and just having that rigidity there. So December could see you reaching back into any type of text, spiritual text that makes sense for you. It could see you reaching back into some type of structure or some type of rigidity in order to maintain and gain on more positive energy. Now the Hierophant, I believe, is the card of Taurus. I'm just going to clarify that with my handy dandy notes. I said in another video that I take so many notes because I'm a Capricorn stellium and I have to write everything down. But the Hierophant is the priest. He's dogmatic. He's ritualistic. He leads groups. He soothes your worries and your fear. He is all about mercy and goodness. And yes, he is the card of Taurus. So Taurus is such a lovely, beautiful energy because once they get started, they don't stop. And they might do it slowly, but they always do it with a certain Venusian grace. So this could be someone around you who is helping you. The Hierophant soothes those worries. He's like the leader of a group. At worst, he could be that cult leader, but at least he gives you structure. He gives you evidence that what you believe is real. He gives you that somebody to look up to answer the questions if you're feeling bereft. Now, obviously, this is not a cult leader. I just said that because I talk too much. But the Hierophant could be you looking up to someone, looking up to, spiritual texts, looking up to any type of self-help author, self-help lectures, and stuff like that in order to feel above it all and to get out of it so you can be more like the world. And then, clarifying the Star card, we have the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups, it's interesting because it represents both love and commerce. So cups have to do with our emotions and the desire, which is all about what love is. But then we have this lion, which signifies Mercury. Mercury is all about commerce, equal give and take, business relations, and financial relations. So this could be you finally reaching that peace through someone else. It could be that Hierophant that you met, that Hierophant energy, that Tauran energy. But it represents you coming together with someone on equal footing and feeling at balance. 2 is a card of balance, and 5 is not very balanced. Think about if you had like a fifth wheel on something. It would be strange. But the 2 is perfect. It's in balance. It's about people coming together. Like I said, equal give and take. There's none of this fighting. There's none of this feeling like a winner. None of this feeling like a loser. It's you know where you stand. Now, the Two of Cups with the Star here shows me that your destiny and your wish fulfilled will come in the form of a solid partnership. Now, this could be a business partnership, a love partnership, or to be honest, partnering any warring or fighting parts of yourself and coming together and feeling whole again. So Sagittarius, this has been your December 2017 reading. I do not feel the need to pull any more cards. I feel like that was very succinct and clarifying. Do want to mention one more time that we do have the Two of Swords, which is you warring against yourself, but you can easily put down the swords, take off the blindfold, and be the world, and be the star, and be the Hierophant, which is so soothing and so comforting and so powerful. So I hope that you have enjoyed this. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, happy birthday, and wonderful Christmas or holidays or whatever you celebrate. I will see you back here again in January. Bye.